thunderstorm activity. And with that, some of those could be on the strong, maybe severe side. Again, keeping a very close eye on that, because Monday, the timing is going to be everything on that. The later it happens in the day, the least likely it's going to happen. But the earlier on, that's kind of when we could see some more fierce thunderstorms. And Wednesday, Thursday, there is some signaling that it could come to an end of our heat and humidity, but we'll keep a very close eye on that. Let's take a live look outside. It is our primetime audio video East State Street cam, and man, are those some clear blue skies. And speaking on the weather terms, Monday broke the previous record established the day before, and as it became the warmest day on record for the Earth. This is according to most recent data from Copernicus Climate Change Service. For the second year running, average worldwide temperatures have broken heat climate records. Scientists attribute last year's record to a hotter El Nino climatic pattern, but this year we are now in a neutral pattern, basically meaning we are transitioning from El Nino to La Nina. So it's a little bit on the weird side that it is still just so warm, and a lot of that could be blamed again on the pollutants as well as greenhouse gases. Now with that, it's going to continue to be on the warmer side here over the next few months as we do transition to a La Nina pattern as we get into the fall and winter time. Now, kind of staying on the climate, a new survey reveals that climate change is having an effect on Americans' mental health through increased temperatures, wildfires, and severe weather. CNN reporter Michael George has more.
It's been a summer filled with extreme heat, storms, and wildfires, all events that have been increasing in recent years. Jordan Ansberry says climate change is on her mind.
It is stressful because it's like, what is this going to look like in 10 years, in 20 years? If I want to have kids one day, like, what are they going to go through?
More than half of adults say climate change is impacting their mental health, up from 48% in 2022, according to the American Psychiatric Association.
Individuals are worried about climate change, and that's what we think most about in terms of how it affects mental health. But it also affects it in a number of other ways. We know that there are direct impacts of heat on the brain. We see that the rate of suicides and violent crimes go up during heat waves.
Dr. Joshua Wartzel is chair of the APA's Committee on Climate Change and Mental Health.
And then there are the trauma effects of natural disasters from climate change and our distress about what we're seeing in the world around us.
The survey also shows more than half of Americans are anxious about the way the government is dealing with the climate change issue.
They can definitely speak to a mental health provider if they're feeling particularly distressed, as if this is affecting their thoughts of wanting to live or their more immediate well-being. They should certainly seek out emergency mental health care.
Robert Rosso says the recent heat waves are taking a toll.
It stresses me out because it's like almost feels like the embodiment of the whole climate change thing. It's like it's here and it's like outside when I walk outside.
Younger people, Black and Hispanic people, are more likely to cite the effects of climate change on their mental health. Michael George, CBS News, New York.
Forever chemicals are thought to be in the blood of nearly 98% of Americans, and experts believe that they have discovered another reason why they are just so common in our systems. PFAS are known as forever chemicals because of how long they stay in the human body. They are increasingly found in ordinary foods. A new study examined the amount of the chemical and pesticides used across farms across the U.S. Researchers discovered that apples, corn, kale, spinach, strawberries, and wheat are regularly sprayed with pesticides containing PFAS. PFAS are also used in insect killing sprays in homes and also in flea treatments for our furry friends. And studies have shown ice baths can help with muscle recovery and stress relief, but now experts are taking a look at whether or not cold showers could also do the trick. In immersive cold therapy, the cardiovascular system is briefly shocked, causing blood pressure and the heart rate to spike. This could result in increased blood flow as the body must work to return to its normal state and warm back up. Showers with temperatures ranging from 50 to 60 degrees may theoretically generate the same effects. Experts recommend that beginners begin with 15 to 30 seconds of cold exposure and gradually increase exposure by 15 seconds about once every week or so. And gotta say, when I did football, loved my ice baths, really got my legs working once again. But hey, stick with us. Coming up, Rob Perrott is here from Prairie State Gaming, and that's coming up right after the break.
Thousands of people are using the WIFR app on their smart TV. And you can too. Using your remote control, go to your TV's homepage. Locate the search option and type in WIFR. Select and download. From there, you'll be connected and ready to stream full newscasts, stories on demand, and exclusive content. It's all free and all from the news team you know and trust. WIFR.
Unpredictable weather on the horizon? Stay ahead of the storms with the WIFR First Alert Weather app. Get personalized notifications, a detailed 10-day forecast, watch video updates from your most trusted weather team, and up-to-the-minute information with live radar. It's not just an app. It's your weather guardian to help you plan your day. Don't guess the weather. Anticipate it. Download the WIFR First Alert Weather app for free now and take control of your day. Mike Garrigan. Accurate. Dependable. Honest. Anna Marie Schutt. Credible. Genuine. Urgent. Together they bring a strong voice and a fresh perspective to the state line and lead a team that shares stories that matter to you. Mike Garrigan and Anna Marie Schutt. People you can count on. Only on WIFR. It's access to stories where you live. Now. Your live videos and newscasts. Now. Your portal to sending us pics and videos. Now. Your connection to sports in the state line. Now. Your way to keep up with us. Now. And your breaking news alerts. Now. No matter where you are, stay updated. Now. With the WIFR News app. Download it for free today.
Well, welcome back, everybody, to the Morning Blend Extra. We are now joined by Rob Perrott from Prairie State Gaming. How are you doing this morning?
Doing well. Thanks for having me.
So, who are you guys? What is Prairie State Gaming?
Prairie State Gaming is a video gaming terminal operator in the state of Illinois. We operate about 430 locations throughout the state, and we service and supply slot machines to establishments around the area.
So you tell me a little bit about what is the Play Local campaign?
So Play Local campaign is something our marketing team put together to remind players to stay local in their small businesses. We do have a nice big establishment coming up over on East State Street in about a month. So we wanted to remind players to remember your little guys when you go out to play.
Yeah, I mean, I know some local bars and restaurants, they have those machines where it's kind of nice to be able to go grab a burger at a local restaurant and then just go sit and play, have some fun, right?
And you're giving back to the community by doing so.
So what is Red Carpet Rewards all about? So
Red Carpet Rewards is Illinois' premier rewards program. It gives back to the players with an app-based program. Anytime you walk into one of our establishments, that app is earning you points to win prizes that range from cars to cruises to cash.
Okay, so how does one go about, how does it work when you're sitting there?
Our locations have a device on site that connect to your phone once you walk in the door, and you automatically start earning entries.
That even mean that even if you're just going to a local restaurant to eat, do you still get points or do you have to be playing?
You are not required to be playing the machines. Just being at the establishment earns you points.
Well, there you go. Yeah, that's not a bad way to get some, even if you're not partaking, still good chance to be able to go out and accrue some points. So how do you sign up for Red Carpet Rewards?
It's a very simple 2-minute process. You download the Red Carpet Rewards app from your app store, and registration, like I said, takes about 2 minutes.
When it comes to the registration, do you have to put in any credit card information? What personal information do you guys need?
Basic information, way to contact you via cell phone or email address, your name, and that's about it. No credit card information required.
Okay, so even if you're not the biggest gamer, or sometimes if you do enjoy partaking at a healthy level, how do you go about finding the places that you can actually earn the rewards?
Well, we designed our app to do just that for you. Anytime you open the app up, it's going to tell you what one of our locations are closest to you, and they'll even give you directions how to get there.
Oh, that's actually pretty snippy, if I do say so myself. So you say, talk about the rewards. What all can you actually, remind us again, what can you win with these rewards?
Just yesterday, we did a drawing. We gave away 10 cruises to a cruise leaving out of Los Angeles to the western side of Mexico. In May, we gave away a 2-year lease on a Ford vehicle, or cash considerations. We give away cash every Thursday to random players throughout the state. And we also do local prizes that each location can have a specific winner. This month, it's a nice tablet.
Ooh, nice. So you're talking about all these prizes. You're in the app, you're earning the rewards. How do we know if you won?
That's where I come in. Every week when we do these drawings, they send out the winner's information. If you're in one of my locations, I'm going to reach out to you via phone call and arrange to meet with you to get you that prize.
So what are the steps to redeem said reward? Because I know you said you meet up with them. Is there a symbol like you sign here, or?
You bring a photo ID to prove you are who you say you are, and you sign a paper saying you've received your prize. And that's it.
So what you're saying is if you're signing it for the app, you want to have your actual real name and not something just fun and random, because you can actually win some pretty good prizes, huh?
Real name and phone number are very helpful.
Yeah, I could see that being the case. So what else is Prairie State gaming up to?
We actually, the beginning of this year, we launched a donation campaign. We give back to charities based on the number of participants in our app. So for every check-in, that earns more towards a donation. Each quarter, we've got a new donor. We'd started off with the American Red Cross for the first quarter, the American Cancer Society for the second quarter, and right now, all donations from the third quarter are going to go to the ASPCA.
Wow. So just on average, do you, if you're comfortable sharing, how much are you guys able to donate?
Each month, there's a maximum of $5,000 based on the number of check-ins on the app. And so each quarter can be up to $15,000. And through the first 2 quarters, we've given away just short of $28,000.
Wow, that is incredible.
Well, it's all due to our customers frequenting our locations.
Yeah, and again, I think it is nice to know that you don't even have to be going and playing. You can just, again, earn rewards. And so that when you're just going in and checking in at a restaurant, even if you're not playing, just going in, having a sit-down dinner, that still go toward the donation?
It does. You're still doing good.
Wow. I'm personally not the biggest gamer myself. I mean, video games, yes, but when it comes to the machines, not so much. But, I might have to download the app just to help give back.
Every little bit helps.
That it does. Can you remind us one more time, how do we get the app?
Red Carpet Rewards is available on any app store. Just open up your store and search Red Carpet Rewards. And if you have any questions or want to see any of our giveaways, you can go to playpsg.com.
Well, thank you again so much for joining us. It was a pleasure chatting with you. And coming up after the break, the aftermath of the CrowdStrike outage, a new Barbie, and a pharmacy that got robbed. That's all coming up right after the break.
Thousands of people are using the WIFR app on their smart TV. And you can too. Using your remote control, go to your TV's homepage. Locate the search option and type in WIFR. Select and download. From there, you'll be connected and ready to stream full newscasts, stories on demand, and exclusive content. It's all free and all from the news team you know and trust. WIFR.
Unpredictable weather on the horizon? Stay ahead of the storms with the WIFR First Alert weather app. Get personalized notifications, a detailed 10-day forecast, watch video updates from your most trusted weather team, and up-to-the-minute information with live radar. It's not just an app. It's your weather guardian to help you plan your day. Don't guess the weather. Anticipate it. Download the WIFR First Alert weather app for free now and take control of your day. Mike Garrigan. Accurate. Dependable. Honest. Anna Marie Schutt. Credible. Genuine. Urgent. Together they bring a strong voice and a fresh perspective to the state line and lead a team that shares stories that matter to you. Mike Garrigan and Anna Marie Schutt. People you can count on. Only on WIFR. It's access to stories where you live. Now. Your live videos and newscasts. Now. Your portal to sending us pics and videos. Now. Your connection to sports in the state line. Now. Your way to keep up with us. Now. And your breaking news alerts. Now. No matter where you are, stay updated. Now. With the WIFR News app. Download it for free today.
Well, welcome back, everybody. Before we get moving forward, I want to make a very slight correction here. That is playpsg.win, not .com. So apologies for that inconvenience, but it's playpsg.win. When it comes to the earlier on crowd strikes, man, that was talk about just a multitude of errors, and we are learning more about the possible financial impacts of last week's devastating global IT outage. The CrowdStrike software glitch will reportedly cost Fortune 500 companies quite the pretty penny. According to an insurance analysis published on Wednesday, the IT outage caused approximately $5 billion in losses. The greatest impacts were felt on the healthcare and banking industries, as well as airlines, of course, seeing all those videos of people being stranded as they're trying to get to where they need to go. The glitch caused devastation around the world and left several companies scrambling to recover. Now switching things over to a little bit more playful talkings. A blind Barbie is the newest doll in Mattel's inclusive line of the popular doll. The toy maker partnered with several charities to create the doll, including the American Foundation of the Blind, in order to create an authentic doll. Details such as sunglasses on her head, a red cane, and a sensory-rich outfit being a satiny blouse and textured ruffled skirt help make the doll more authentic. The doll also comes with very accessible packaging such as a braille writing and brightly color hooks attached to it, making it simpler to change clothes on the new Barbie. Thieves ransacked a Cincinnati pharmacy, getting away with thousands of dollars worth of narcotics. That burglary, which was caught on camera, forced the small family-owned pharmacy to partially close. Within 2 minutes, 3 people with their heads and hands covered stole a bin with over $15,000 worth of narcotics, including fentanyl. The thieves seemed to know exactly what they wanted and where to find it, stuffing what they wanted and tossing what they didn't. The group is suspected of another break-in from the same night, just 40 miles away. Hey, coming up next, we have Alex Mary from Historic Auto Attractions talking about some interesting objects. That's coming up next.
Thousands of people are using the WIFR app on their smart TV. And you can too. Using your remote control, go to your TV's homepage. Locate the search option and type in WIFR. Select and download. From there, you'll be connected and ready to stream full newscasts, stories on demand, and exclusive content. It's all free and all from the news team you know and trust. WIFR.
Unpredictable weather on the horizon? Stay ahead of the storms with the WIFR First Alert Weather app. Get personalized notifications, a detailed 10-day forecast, watch video updates from your most trusted weather team, and up-to-the-minute information with live radar. It's not just an app. It's your weather guardian to help you plan your day. Don't guess the weather. Anticipate it. Download the WIFR First Alert Weather app for free now and take control of your day. Mike Garrigan. Accurate. Dependable. Honest. Anna Marie Schutt. Credible. Genuine. Urgent. Together they bring a strong voice and a fresh perspective to the state line and lead a team that shares stories that matter to you. Mike Garrigan and Anna Marie Schutt. People you can count on. Only on WIFR. It's access to stories where you live. Now. Your live videos and newscasts. Now. Your portal to sending us pics and videos. Now. Your connection to sports in the state line. Now. Your way to keep up with us. Now. And your breaking news alerts. Now. No matter where you are, stay updated. Now. With the WIFR News app. Download it for free today.
Well, welcome back, everybody, to the Morning Blend Extra. We are now joined by Alex Mary from the Historic Auto Attractions, and last time you were here, you donated blood here for us.
I did, yeah. There was a little incident last time I was here, so decided to leave some artifacts at the museum.
You know what, that is understandable. But are you doing okay after that?
Oh, absolutely, yeah. It was a good laugh.
Yeah, I can see that. So what is the Historic Auto Attractions?
So Historic Auto Attractions is way more than just cars. We have over 100 cars, but thousands of artifacts ranging from the Frontier Wild West, Elvis Presley. We have one of the largest John F. Kennedy collections actually in the United States, probably in the world. And I mean, so many other things. We have people actually traveling the world to see certain objects that we have in Roscoe, Illinois. Yes.
Oh, man, that's actually really cool.
Yep.
So when it comes to these objects, do you guys have like plaques, kind of like, is it kind of like a museum where they kind of explain what this is and how it's significant?
Absolutely, yep. So we have signage all throughout the museum that explains what you're seeing, what's on display. We have the Hall of Presidents, which will tie in, yes, a lot of presidential cars, Ronald Reagan's, Nixon's, a bunch of different ones. And then you go into some of the other parts of the museum. You have TV and Movie Land, where we have a real Batmobile. Oh. Yes.
Hold on, time out. what generation of Batmobile are we talking about?
It's 62. And we have the paperwork right in front of it, so you can see that it's legitimate. Mm-hmm.
Oh man, those are some good Batman and Robin.
I know, yep. And there's so much more in there. You're gonna have to come in and take a look for it.
So what have you guys been doing this summer to kind of help grow the museum? Is there any new acquisitions? I guess kind of what's been going on?
Yeah, so we opened this season up with a new Frontierland. That is where we remodeled our Old West and our carriage room, and we took the facade from the Forest Hill Lodge, and we actually scaled it down at the Rockford Speedway, Scaled it down, put that up in our museum, and that was right once we opened. We continued with our discount days, so every Wednesday we knock $8 off of our admission tiers, and we're seeing that grow as well as just international travelers.
Yeah.
Getting the word out there. We're using Facebook, we're using Google, we're using, the Morning Blend and the extras. So, I mean, we're getting the word out there. We are growing, and we're seeing it definitely over the summer.
So can you give me a little bit more details on Frontierland? Is that just kind of like the Old West, or is this more like a little bit more recent history? Or
it is the Old West. So you see Jesse James, you see Wyatt Earp, you see Doc Holliday, and I mean, you see artifacts from these people. So we have one of Jesse James' revolvers that he actually dropped in a police chase while he was, running away. He was crossing the Missouri River, dropped it, left it, took off. And we have that on display. And you can see that it's rusted out. A college actually found it and did some repairs to it, but it's still in its state. We haven't opened it.
So you're telling me the bullets are still in there?
Maybe. They probably don't look too good.
Yeah, probably not operational.
Yeah.
Man, so how much is a normal ticket? I know you said discount days, $8 off on Wednesdays. So what is your normal admission?
For adults, it's $28. For seniors and military is $23. Students, 7 to 17 is $17, and anyone under 6 is free. Ooh. But like you said, Wednesdays, we have $8 off of all of those admission tiers. So a lot of people have been taking advantage of that over the summer.
I can see why.
Yes.
I mean, just born and raised in Missouri, Jesse James is a little bit of a local legend around.
Oh, yes.
Around my parts. There's even a whole museum that I took a field trip to see stuff about Jesse James, and yeah, that was
you're going to have to take a look at what we have then. Cole Younger, Jesse James, Charlie Pitts. Yep.
So, what are some events that you guys are hosting? I mean, because if I'm going to go, I might have to go during an event, right?
Absolutely. So we still have 2 more cruise nights for our season. We have our next one August 14th, and we're going to see a lot of cars out there, around 80 to 100 different cars. We have Joe Locke, who hits DJ production. He'll come out, he'll play some music. I'll have Batches Barbecue and a couple other food trucks out there. So, I mean, that's always a good time.
Let's see, cool cars, cool museum full of old props from TV movies, and also looking at old Frontier stuff with Yeah, that sounds like a pretty good time.
Yes, and we're going to be open until 8 o'clock on cruise nights. So with that discount, staying open later, I mean, it's totally worth it.
So what are you guys' normal hours then throughout the week?
Throughout the week, we're open 10 to 5. Friday and Saturday, we're open 10 to 6. We're just closed on Mondays.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yep.
Everyone needs a rest day.
Yes, we do. Yes, we do.
Okay, and your personal opinion, what is your favorite object that you guys have?
Hands down, it's Miss Belvedere. She is a 1957 Plymouth Belvedere that was buried in Tulsa, Oklahoma in their courthouse lawn as a kind of a time capsule. And they showed it on TV. It was a huge spec. And a few years later, there was a water line that broke, cracked the cement vault they kept it in. And in 2007, when they unveiled it, they unveiled it to a rusty 57 Plymouth. But she had 4 miles on her odometer. She had gasoline in the trunk because they didn't know in 2007 what kind of fuel we would be using. So, I mean, she has such a unique story behind her, and no one wanted her. The Smithsonian didn't want her. Other car museums did not want her, but yeah. So now we have her in Roscoe. People travel all over the world to see her.
I'm kind of surprised that they have it in the trunk, as gas does kind of go bad. So, so tell us, how can we get in contact with you? How can we kind of get a preview of the attractions?
Yeah, you can go straight to our website at historicautoattractions.com. We have all of our attractions listed there, as well as our upcoming events that we have going on all the way into the fall. We'll be planning some stuff out, so take a look at our website or go to our Facebook page.
Well, I think that's all the time that we have. Alex, thanks for coming on here.
Absolutely.
And I'm glad you didn't donate blood unwillingly this time.
Not this time.
Well, again, thank you so much. And
Thank you.
Coming up, well, if you're a fan of maybe a little bit more of a fun action movie, you might want to wear the red suit so the bad guys don't see you bleed. We'll have the details on the new Deadpool and Wolverine movie when we come back.
Every day, every hour, every minute, First Alert Weather gets you ready for everything with the State Line's most accurate forecast. Greet the sun or brace for a brisk morning. You'll know first. Need an umbrella? You're in the loop first. Severe weather? Stay one step ahead first. Making weekend plans? You'll get alerted to disruptive weather first. Be ready for everything, every day with the State Line's most accurate forecast from First Alert Weather.
Mornings on WIFR are about to get amazing because we're putting the M back in AM, or in this case, AAM, as a familiar face joins the State Line's most popular morning newscast.
And I'm excited to work with Andy and Aaron.
You could call Maggie Polsine AA Ambitious, and sometimes AA Musing.
Or you could call it Making Your Mornings Complete.
WIFR News This Morning, your home for Andy, Aaron, and now Maggie Polsine. Weekday mornings starting at 4:30.
Well, welcome back, everybody, to the Morning Blend Extra. Two beloved comic book characters team up in a new movie heading to theaters, well, technically last night, but today. CNN reporter Rick Damijala looks at the cinematic history of Deadpool and Wolverine.
I smell what you're stepping in, Sensei. Your little cinematic universe is about to change forever.
The Merc with a Mouth is back, and he brought a frenemy with him in Deadpool and Wolverine. The first R-rated entry in the Marvel Cinematic Universe brings the wildly popular characters together. But how did we get here?
I am very turned on right now.
Deadpool arrived in theaters in 2016, raking in over $782 million at the global box office.
Will be known as X-Force.
Isn't that a little derivative?
You're absolutely right.
2 years later, Deadpool 2's global haul was $786 million.
There is a war coming. Be sure you're on the right side.
Wolverine has the longer movie history, with Hugh Jackman originating the character in the 2000 movie X-Men. Jackman would portray the clawed hero in 6 X-Men films, plus the Wolverine trilogy, culminating in 2017's Logan. After Disney purchased 20th Century Fox in 2019, it was only a matter of time before characters Marvel had licensed to Fox would end up in the long-running MCU.
Oh, that's Wolverine. You're damn straight it is. Disney brought him back. They're going to make him do this till he's 90.
In Hollywood, I'm Rick Damijala.
Gotta say, big comic book movie fan. I actually saw that movie last night. Yeah, lots and lots of fun. If you want to go see it, you may want to wait till Sunday as the weather is a little bit cloudier, a little bit rainier, as today and tomorrow, beautiful amounts of sunshine. Well, thank you so much for spending your morning here with us on the Morning Blend Extra, and we hope you have a fantastic weekend.